Hey, it's Tess. Welcome back to my channel. If you are sitting here watching this video, I'm hoping that you've already watched the first part of these 27 Pearls of Wisdom. If you haven't, you can go check it out. But here we go. Let's dive into the second half. Alright, back to the video. Number 11. Whew. This one is a doozy, and this is in no way happened in my childhood. This was very much in my adolescence. Be there for... Just be there. Be present. And let her know that she's not too much. It's okay to distance yourself from her as a friend if you still feel like the friendship isn't right. But don't let her feel like she's too much. Hold space for her. This is important. It might make all the difference and it might make none. But that one's really important. Number 12. Radiate happiness and confidence. That's attractive. That one's simple. Let's move on to number 13. Keep writing songs. You don't know this yet, but there's gonna be a very unattractive, yet somehow charmingly captivating, ginger British man who's a singer. His name is Ed Sheeran. You fangirl over him a bit, but ultimately he teaches you a very important lesson. When you're starting a new skill, it's like having a dirty tap water. You turn it on and it's just brown water flowing out. It's gross, but after a while, the tap starts running clear. I'd like to encourage you to keep doing things. You're not going to be good, and you're not meant to be good, but keep at it, because if you are consistent with something, if you're dedicated and you're motivated and you put in the time and the effort even when you don't really want to, it will pay off, because anything that you consistently give effort to will pay off. It will. All right, let's go on to number 14. You think that because what you're doing and what you're producing isn't good, that it's not worth doing at all. And that's not true, okay? Don't have sex with... Ugh, I don't even want to say his name. Like, you really convinced yourself that you liked him, and he's just... He's not a bad human, but he's a fucking loser. Have higher standards. Okay, 15. Yes, you might notice that a lot of these have a growth versus fixed mindset theme. I had a very fixed mindset when I was growing up. When it comes to softball, yeah, you're not good at pitching, and do you want to know why? Because you're trying to rely on only your talent, which, girl, you don't have a lot of. But that doesn't mean that you can't get good. In order for you to get really good at it, though, you're gonna have to put in a lot more time and effort and energy than other girls do. And you have to understand that that's part of it. Some people are born with more talent than you. You weren't born with a whole lot of talent in this area, so if you want to excel, you're gonna have to put in the time, the work, the energy, the effort. That's the only way. Moving on to number 16. You should know that at some point during your softball career, your attitude is going to catch up with you. Now, this isn't a situation that I want to prevent from happening, but I want you to react better. Again, the only thing you can control is your reaction. A blowout happens in front of your team, and you're looking pretty fucking selfish. What you need to do in that moment is stop, take a breath, look at your teammates, and genuinely apologize, because you have nothing to stand on with this one, girl. You got a lot of growth to come. All right, moving on to number 17. Fuck learning classical violin. you're not into it, you're not motivated to practice, it's not fun, start with fiddle. If you started with fiddle, Lord knows, you started with the fiddle, who knows how good you'd be. There's a chance that you'd be in this exact same position, not having really picked up the violin in over 5 years, but there's a chance that you got good at it. Yeah, don't do classical, do fiddle. Moving on to numero 18. Your parents mean well, and they're always coming from a place of love. Number 19. Don't spend time worrying about what other people think about your body, because everybody's doing that, worrying about what other people think about their body. What you should be focusing on is, what do you think of it, and how do you feel in it? Other people's opinions don't matter. And honestly, the images that you're seeing portrayed in the media, let's not go down that road. Number 20. That football player, spoiler alert, he ghosts you. Spoiler alert again, you handle it very fucking poorly. Some might even say you are on the borderline of a mental breakdown. Some may have called it a mental breakdown. You need to know that no matter how dumb and embarrassed you're feeling right now, you are so wildly worthy of love. It's not you, it's him. Okay, 21. Drinking to the point of throwing up and blacking out isn't cute, never was cute, and never will be cute. Count your drinks. Count your drinks, count your drinks, count your drinks. Practice healthier drinking habits. Your liver and your brain will probably thank you. Moving on to number 22. Snowboard as much as you physically can. When you move back to Bozeman after living in Canada for college, ask your parents for help for a season pass for Bridger. You gotta get on the mountain. Snowboard. Snowboard more, just all the time. Get out there, ride, charge, get amongst it. It's important. It's really, really important. Okay, moving on to number 23. Speaking of, nobody liked you when you're 23. Go to Blink-182. There's a concert that is going to happen during a family reunion when you're in Canada. Get tickets, go to Blink-182. There's gonna be a concert while you're living in Saskatoon. Get tickets, go to Blink-182. This, I guess, is going to be number 24, but it's the exact same thing. Ben Howard. You had the opportunity to go see Ben Howard at Red Rocks with your little brother, and you didn't go. Why? Why? That would have been... You know how sometimes you get that like sinky feeling in your heart when you miss an experience when you're thinking back on something? Like, I didn't even have this experience and I'm just thinking like, I missed out. I missed out. All right, go to 25. In 2017, when you're living in Australia, yeah, that's a thing, learn how to surf and don't stop until you learn how to read the wave. You eventually learn how to surf. It's about 2 years until you become keen on surfing, and then it's another 3 years until you actually dive into it. So get into surfing when you're living in Australia. There's no better time. There's no better time. Yeah. I wonder what it would be like if I would have really taken to it. So do it. Learn how to surf and really don't stop until you learn how to read the wave, because that's when you get the first real connected feeling with the ocean, and it has you thinking, I just want to get out here and I just want to keep doing this. Keep connecting with the ocean. rambling about surfing, cause I think I really wanna go surfing. Was supposed to be at the ocean, but I'm not, and that's okay. Okay. 26. Why am I thinking of this? So, I don't remember what year it was, but it was mock wedding. You didn't go to mock wedding, but you met up with one of your friends after mock wedding. And as you were driving away from his house, don't crank your music. It's -40 out and you're going to blow your subwoofer. Let's move on to the final number 27. Now, if you were waiting for some philosophical insight or personal growth key for the 27th, no. What came to mind was buy plants. You think you're not a plant person because you killed an orchid once in college, but you're totally a plant person, and the more you have, the happier you are. Definitely. Buy plants, buy lots of them, surround yourself with them. You have so much natural light in that house in college. Oh my gosh, the plants you could have had. You can give them away to your friends when you move. Just buy the plants. Okay. I had a lot of fun creating this video. When I started it, I actually thought that it was going to be very difficult to come up with 27 things, and it became very apparent that I probably could have came up with 100. If you made it this far, thank you so much for staying and listening to what I have to say. If you enjoyed it, please like this video. If you want to see more of me, subscribe. But you can catch me here next Tuesday. See ya!